Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Geraldine and I make videos about sleep. I'm about to do my old intro again. I do videos all about productivity and goal setting, so if that's your type of jam, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The sun is not being my best lighting today, but that's okay because I have nowhere else to film but my car. If you guys are new to my channel, I am doing a 30-day challenge where I'm filming 30 videos for 30 days in the month of May. So by the end of the month, I will be letting you guys know what my findings were, what my research was, and how far I got with my goals of getting 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to support me and find out what happens at the end of the month, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on your notifications so you do get the notification of that video. And of course, I parked in the worst place ever where there's a howling dog next to me, but I hope he's not like this the entire time. So it finally happened. I found the cure for procrastination. It took me a long time to get to where I'm at today. But with my findings of how I found the cure, I feel as though I'm able to share to you guys and kind of pinpoint where I was and how I managed to just keep going and to just get over that hump of procrastination and laziness and avoiding responsibility, because that's essentially what it is. Procrastination is just avoiding responsibility, avoiding the thing that's right in front of you, avoiding the thing that you know you have to do but you just don't feel like doing it. I was always the type of girl that would tell my friends like, hey, I'm gonna work out and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And then by the week's time I would essentially be out of my routine, back to where I was, procrastinating, being lazy, eating those cookies, not going to the gym. I just could not for the life of me figure out what it was that was going to propel me to getting to where I want to be. My voice is like, ugh. Couldn't for the life of me figure out how to get to where I wanted to be, because I knew what I wanted. I knew what my dream was. I just didn't know how to, and I knew kind of how to get there, like what work needs to be done in order to get there. I just could not, for the life of me, just be consistent. I couldn't keep going. I would do a very good job for like maybe a day or two, and then after a day it's like, I'm done, like this is too hard, this is too difficult, I'm just gonna go back to what I was doing. And then the cycle would repeat. I would just feel so horrible about myself. I would hate the way that I looked, didn't like the money in my bank account. I was so unfulfilled, and so I would get right back on and then fall right back off, and going back on and falling back off, going back on and falling back off. You're not really going to make a lot of progress in that way. You make progress by doing the same thing every single day or every single week and consistently for a long period of time. So going on and off, on and off, on and off, there might be some progress, but it's going to be extremely slow. But if you keep up with it and you do it every single week, you're going to see results a lot more faster. So I just couldn't figure it out until I came to the point where I am today, where I'm just like, okay, I got this. So I want to share it with you guys, the cure for procrastination, and hopefully it helped you guys. So if you guys are enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldine. So number one thing for curing your procrastination is deciding that enough is enough. That is the first step. Deciding that you have had enough of yourself, of the money in your bank account, of the number on the scale. You've just had enough of the life that you've been currently living. If you're living a life and you're seeking another thing, if you're seeking something outside of what your reality is currently, you have to decide that the current reality that you're living, you've had enough of that. It's unfulfilling, it's making you upset, it's making you sad, it's making you depressed, it's making you angry, it's making you feel things that it's not happiness. Because ultimately what we want is happiness at the end of all of this. So if what you're currently doing right now is not fulfilling you, is not making you happy, and you feel like you're settling, then you got to decide that is enough. I mean, not that what you have is enough, but deciding that you've had enough of renting, of no savings, of never being able to pay your bills on time, of always feeling like you can't try on clothes at the mall because you will become very depressed if something doesn't fit. You've had enough of whatever. You've got to decide that you've had enough. And so that's what the realization that I came to is that I came to a point where I graduated from college. I'm doing my job. I'm a speech language pathologist, and I work in the homes, and it was fulfilling. I really, really love my job. However, it's not something. I've always had a dream of becoming a full-time content creator. So I've graduated. I'm doing my job, and I did that for a good year where I was just doing that, and it wasn't fulfilling me. It wasn't my dream career. My dream career is what I'm doing right now, filming. And is this, like, my dream is to have brand deals and go to events and film and make content. Like, I enjoy this so much. So my job was not fulfilling me, and so I was seeking something outside of my job, a hobby. And then I decided, I was like, I'm gonna do this whole YouTube thing. I decided I wanted to do YouTube, but at that point I didn't decide that enough was enough, because that's where I was like inconsistent with it. I would film, I would upload, and then I'll stop, I'll film and I'll upload and I'll stop, I'll film and I'll upload and stop. And then it came to a point at the end of 2023 where I'm like, enough is enough. I used to have another YouTube channel where I've been uploading inconsistently for 9 years. And I came to the point at the end of 2023 of, oh my gosh, like, I'm 27 years old. I started this channel when I was 18 years old, and because I was so inconsistent, I didn't get to where I wanted to be. I could have been so much more farther along if I was just consistent with it. So I made a whole new channel, decided that enough was enough, and I was like, I'm gonna see this through, because this is what I really, really want in life. And if I could get this in the next 3 years, I would feel so fulfilled. I'd feel so happy, and I'd feel so accomplished with myself. Because if you think about it, when you go to school, it takes you about 4 years to get a degree. I see it as like, I'm studying and learning and trying to figure out what my community likes, and trying to figure out what is my community, and allowing people to find me and possibly subscribe to me if they really like me. I'm so sorry with the lighting. The lighting's horrible. So I'm allowing 3 years for me to figure all that out on my own, and hopefully by the end of that, by being consistent and uploading every single day and uploading every single week, that I would find my footing in the whole YouTube realm. But I won't get there unless I'm consistently putting in the hours every single day to get there. And so I had enough. I had enough of wanting something so badly, being inconsistent with it, and never seeing any reward out of it. I wasted 9 years of being inconsistent with my YouTube channel. So I was like, okay, enough is enough. I am going to do this consistently, and I'm going to see it through. I'm going to figure out what the end of all of this is going to be. And that's kind of what you have to see for yourself as well. If you want something really badly, let's say it's a house, what you have to do today is you have to create a plan, a budget plan, that's going to allow you to save money for a down payment, because that's essentially what it is. You need to save for a down payment. To consistently save money for a down payment every single week, every single time you get paid, you create a whole monthly plan for that, and you see it through, because ultimately that's what you want. You want a home. You want to stop renting. You want to stop living at your mom's. You want to stop living at your grandma's basement, whatever. If you want a house, you have to consistently put in the work to save the money and have a budget, and stick with that budget every single time so that you can get there. And so deciding enough is enough is the first step. The first step. If you're not there yet, ask yourself why. Why are you settling? Why haven't you had enough? What is it that you're missing that will be the deciding factor for you? What would be the deciding factor for you that you can that can help you jumpstart this journey of accomplishing your dreams? Why are you settling? What's keeping you here in this environment? And so you have to dig deeper as to why you haven't had enough yet, and why you're allowing to settle with the current life that you're living. So the next thing is that you need to change your mindset from I just don't feel like it to I'll just get it over with. That mindset switch helps a lot with me and being consistent with uploading every single day for the month of May. Because even today, as I'm filming this, I wanted to tell myself, I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't want to film. I don't want to sit down and script the rest of this video. I don't want to do it. And then I told myself, Geraldine, like, you're not giving up. Just get it over with. And that honestly helps so much, telling myself that. It's just get it over with. Like, I'm validating my feelings of not wanting to do it, but I'm also getting myself prepared to do it, regardless of how I feel. So I'm validating by just get it over with. Like, you'll be okay. Afterwards, I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna watch TikToks and I'm just gonna relax. Just get it over with. And so just telling myself that really puts things into perspective of, if I don't get this done, I'm just gonna fall right back into my old habits of uploading inconsistently, never sticking to my word, not having the community that I really, really, truly want, not having the career that I really, really want, and wasting more and more time. So it's like, just get it over with. It's only an hour. It's only 30 minutes. It's only whatever, right? Just get it over with. Like, once you do it, it's done. Like, it's not going to be taken away from you. And you're doing the hard work first. You're doing the hard work and getting it done. And then you could just feel proud of yourself that you just got it done, even though you didn't want to do it. Because there's a lot of times where people don't want to go to the gym, but they do it anyways. A lot of people don't want to save money, but they do it anyways. A lot of people don't want to meal prep and take lunch to work, but they do it anyways. And that's what all the successful people, business owners, CEOs, that's what they do. They just get it over with, even if they don't feel like it. They don't feel like getting up at 5 in the morning, they just do it anyways. They don't feel like whatever, they just do it anyways. And so you have to stop giving in to yourself. Because as much as we want to be kind to ourselves, we want to do a lot of self-care, there's a balance between both. There's a balance of giving yourself too much self-care, being like, oh, I'll just give myself the day, tomorrow I'll do it, to Geraldine, you've been giving yourself like the day for the past 3 days. Like, at some point you need to get it going. So I encourage you to just get it over with. To tell yourself, yes, you don't feel like it, but you know what? You're just gonna get it over with. You're just gonna get changed and go. And get it over with. You're gonna do your workout. You're gonna do your workout. You're gonna put in the work so that you can feel better afterwards. And then afterwards, you could just do whatever you want. You can lay down and watch TikToks, watch the new Kardashians, whatever. Like, you can lay down and do whatever you want. Just get it over with first. Don't give yourself the treat and then do the hard work, because you're not gonna want to do the hard work afterwards. Do the hard work and then give yourself the treat afterwards, because once it's done, it's over. You can push it to the side. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to stress about it. And you need to learn how to stop avoiding responsibility, because that's what it is. When you don't feel like doing something, it's because you're trying to avoid the thing that's right in front of you. So for me, what helps me a lot with avoiding responsibility is I look at the problem right in front of its face. Because if I'm trying to avoid it, it's because I don't want to acknowledge that there is a problem. So the problem could be my money in my bank account, right? So what do? I check my account balance every single day. And if I see that number going down, I start to stress out. And if I start to stress out, then the more I'm going to want to do something about it, right? I check my weight every single day. If I see that the number is going up, I start stressing about it. And you want to know what I start doing? I start tracking my calories. You have to start looking at the problem right in its face, because if you're turning your head to the side about it, you're not acknowledging that there is a problem. And so the problem is just going to keep growing and growing and growing, and the farther you're going to get away from the goal that you really, really want. So checking your weight can help a lot every single day. If you check your weight every single day, it can help a lot, but I can understand how it could turn into a disorder. However, I'm very cautious of myself, and I know that it won't turn into a disorder. So do whatever you need to do in order to look at something in the face, look at your problems in the face, and acknowledge that it's there and do something about it. It'll ignite something in you to want to do something about it. Because I'm not happy about the number that I see on the scale all the time. I'm just like, ugh, that's gross of me. I need to lose some more weight. As of right now, I'm currently losing weight, so I'm kind of liking the number that's going down. So the more I'm gonna want to do it, of course, because I don't want the number to go up. So the last thing is, you got to do what you've never done. By this, I mean, we know the steps that needs to be taken in order to get to our goals, right? If you want to lose weight, you got to go to the gym, got to track your calories, got to weigh yourself, blah, 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 blah. Now, if you've done that inconsistently, then that means you've never gotten to the point where you are a healthy, fit person. You've just done things inconsistently. So you got to do what you've never done, which is be consistent, right? You've never been consistent, because if you weren't, you've already gotten your body of your dreams. You've already gotten your house. You've already gotten your dream career. Whatever. You got to do what you've never done. So that is being consistent. Being consistent by showing up every single day and doing the same thing every single day. Consistency is so boring. Consistency is so boring, and this is why procrastination kicks in, because it's like, I've been doing this every single day, I've been doing this every single week, like it's so boring. I just want to lay down and just go, and I just want to lay down and be lazy. But in reality, that's not okay to do, because you'll just fall right back into the same patterns, and you're never going to get to where you want to be. So if you want to cure your procrastination, you got to understand that yes, consistency is boring, and motivation is not always going to be there to help you kickstart to always be there to continue your journey of accomplishing your goals. That you have to have self-discipline to tell yourself, I got to do what I've never done, which is be consistent. I got to decide that enough is enough, and I have to just get it over with. All of those things combined is the magic to just curing your procrastination. All of those, you can't have one without the other. You gotta have the entire mindset, the entire ability to create action so that you can accomplish this goal. And to show up for yourself every single day, the more you're going to feel proud of yourself that you just got it done, even if you never wanted to do it in the first place. You got it done, and you're doing the thing that you've never done before, which is be consistent. You're doing the thing that you've never done before, which is have a house. You're doing the thing that you've never done before, which is have the body of your dreams. You've never done this before, and so once you start seeing the results start kicking in, because it takes a while for it to kick in, you're going to feel so proud of yourself, and that procrastination, you're never going to want to go back to it. It'll kick in, and you might allow yourself here and there depending on circumstance, but majority of the time you'll kick it in the butt, because you're like, oh, I've done this before. I know what consistency is now because I have the body of my dreams. I know what consistency is now because I've become a full-time content creator. You just gotta kick it in the butt and allow for all of these things, these three for all of these things to allow you to cure the procrastination that's within you and wanting to win. Essentially, you can't let it win. And again, consistency is boring. Trust me, I know consistency is very boring, but what else is also boring is the life that you're currently living, because it's not fulfilling you. So try to imagine the life that you do want. Try to imagine the thing that you do want. Try to imagine your goal and what that would feel like if you had it. Wouldn't that feel absolutely amazing? Because I know it would for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped a lot. And I'm so sorry about the lighting, but you know, I can't control the sun. If you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Rolly Silva. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Mwah.